books that are up here. Albert Hubbard was a philosopher, he was an author, and he was friends with everyone. So if you were famous at the time, you knew pretty much everyone else was famous. And you wrote to them, and you gave each other plants, and actually it's pretty funny because Remenyi and Liszt used to like send exotic plants back and forth to each other as gifts. So you knew everyone. And Albert Hubbard, I discovered these, which actually mentions Fisk in them. And he writes about Fisk and Remenyi, and this is what he writes. And this is, by the way, March 1901. This is after Remenyi has already passed away. At Greeley, Colorado, I faced as refined and cultured an audience as I ever addressed, just as good quality as you would meet in Hartford, Connecticut. I was disappointed, for I was prepared for the wild and hirsute. One man in Greeley by the name of Daniels, no kinsman to your Uncle George, has a collection of Morris books, first editions, and ceramics to incinerate. This man has given the whole place a tilt in the direction of art. In Greeley, they know all about Froebel, Petzolizzi, Ruskin, Morris, and Tolstoy, and when you talk there, you had better say something. One man I met at Greeley was worth going miles to see. Old man Remenyi told me of him 5 years ago. His name is George W. Fisk, said the old man, and he makes violins to the glory of God, just as Stradivarius did. I used to play a Strad, then a woman who loved me gave me a Joseph Guarnerius, but now I solely play a Fisk. So I went to see Fisk of Greeley. He had a little bit of a shop and works all alone by himself. He knows nothing but violins and the great men and women who played violins and loved them. Fisk plays too, and when he sells a violin, he always sheds tears at parting with it and tries to buy it back. He works just a month on each instrument and never lets a violin leave the shop until it is at least a year old. To see old George Fisk close his eyes and caress a violin makes you think of the times of long ago, when all the days were May days and sorrow was unguessed. There is a man who has found his work, and his heart is as pure as the notes of his silver string when he plays Mendelssohn's songs without words. So Fisk could also play the violin, and he also was in the first orchestra in Greeley, which later became the Greeley Philharmonic. And so he also knew how to play the violin, which is pretty awesome. But this is Albert Hubbard, and these are the original Philistine, this is the original Philistine volume from the time when he talked about. It actually goes even further into depth about Colorado Springs and how they found a speakeasy in Colorado Springs with the governor and all sorts of stuff. It's a very interesting read. But this violin, number 128, is the one that you've already heard. We have some more pictures about him. And when this violin was made, When Irish Eyes Are Smiling is the most popular piece in the United States at the time. And this is by Ernest R. Ball, and this is from 1908.